you've seen the trailer for the new movie,
Yeah,
right?
I saw the trailer, and I liked the trailer. Like that looked promising to me. I don't know how you felt about it.
Yeah, I thought that the trailer was good. I think it did exactly what I was expecting it to do. It teased everything because we didn't get exactly what we wanted. We want to see the doll say something. We want to see him do something, but it's just kind of like they kept him in the shadows the whole time, and all this mayhem's happening, and the source of the mayhem. So there's a lot left to be discovered, but at the same time, there's a lot that has been leaked over the past couple of weeks, actually recently. Um,
Is this spoiler territory? Should we warn?
it's not necessarily spoiler. It's more so just fleshing out what we need to know before the movie. Now, interestingly enough, where we got these spoilers from was actually like a German Blu-ray website or something where they posted the Blu-ray plot description on there. Now, people have translated it, and it's like in broken English, kind of, but you can kind of, I mean, you get the gist and some of the like more crucial details that everybody's kind of been.
Doll, murder, child.
So, I mean, I can read some of the paragraph here. It's again, it's kind of in broken English, but I'll read some of it just in case in case you haven't heard it. So, in order to further increase the turnover of the technology giants Caslin Corp, which is the corporation for
Right.
that Chucky's going to get produced from, which he founded, CEO Henry Caslin, to extend the advanced technology to the toy sector, equipped with one of the most powerful private sector KIs. The Buddy is launched, a doll that is able to play and learn, almost like a real child. Such a buddy receives the hearing impaired Andy Barkley from his single mother Karen. Andy's thrilled with Chucky as he christened the doll. So
Wait, what does that mean?
that means that
Is
Andy actually names him in this movie.
Oh, okay.
And it's sophisticated technology. However, as the veil of habit lowers over the new toy, Andy increasingly turns back to his real friends, Pug, Phelan, and Omar. Soon thereafter, strange accidents begin to occur in Andy's circle of acquaintances and the rest of the city, at whose enlightenment Omar's father, Detective Mike Norris, already working. Andy, on the other hand, suspects that Chucky might have something to do with the strange occurrences and tries to unravel the mystery of the Buddy doll. But this plan brings him, his mother, and his friends in greater mortal danger. That's the description that we got. We can break it down in a couple of different pieces here. But what it's sounding like is that Andy gets this doll and loves it like a brother because this thing starts, it's AI, so it's acting like a little tiny brother to him, possibly.
Okay. That's interesting.
Possibly Karen might be treating it like a little son as well, something like that. But
That's
it sounds
weirder, but okay.
Yeah, but it sounds like the technology, like with anything, like with phones or video game consoles, computers, anything, like it gets outdated, and then you want to get something newer. So we're paying all this attention to, like, I don't know, my phone right now. I'm looking at it, I'm using it. I look at it so much. Now it's like when I get a new phone, I'm gonna put that phone away, and I'm gonna use this other new phone,
Yeah.
and that's just gonna be sitting over there or turned in or something. So that's what it sounds like, where Andy's going to get something else, or he's going to get bored with the doll, and then the doll he just needs Andy's attention. He needs to be with Andy. So that's going to drive all the murders and everything like that.
I don't know if I like that plot line. Do you like that plot line?
What's wrong with it?
I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it. I think they could have gone a different direction. It might have been a little stronger. Being that he could, because of our phones being so addictive, people design these to be addictive. So if they design the doll to be addictive, and he basically like can't get away from the doll, and the doll like knows ways to just pull him in, and he basically starts turning on his mother, and like the only way the doll figures out to keep him engaged with him, and maybe they will go this route, is to turn him on his mother. So he starts feeding him all this stuff like, you need to murder your mom and all this crazy stuff to basically bring to light what's going on in our real world now with our addiction to like social media and smartphones, and how the designers are just bringing us in at the cost of what's going on in our real life. Would you rather a plot line like that, or do you just like the one they've got?
I think that's interesting. It's also it's kind of, well, it doesn't really address that, but it's the uh, the other bit of information that we got was Aubrey Plaza did an interview, and she can't really reveal too much about what's going on with the movie, but she can basically confirm that she's kind of reacting to all these murders as like looking at it as Andy is the culprit behind all this.
Oh, okay.
So she, and that was kind of touched on in the original a little bit, but almost immediately after she thought that, like, the doll came alive before her eyes. So this is, she said, according to, I linked to the interview, I don't have it pulled up, but it's I think she says something where like she doesn't interact with the doll until like close to the end, where like she finally realizes it when she's in danger, she finally realizes it too late. And
That makes sense.
so
Yeah.
I kind of like that, if that helps you like understand, well, appreciate the route they're taking a little bit more, because I like this idea personally. And I also thought, is this, am I going to be watching this and am I going to start feeling something for this doll? Like, am I going to get upset because he's getting kicked aside? Because
I hope not.
I'm picturing like montages of Andy and Chucky doing all these things, like vacationing or something, like doing all these fun things.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, I'm going to put you in the closet, bye. And then he gets infatuated with something else.
Do you think it'll be like a comical? You were a
No.
little afraid of this, a comical murder movie. I feel like it might be leaning more towards that now.
Now I don't think it will be.
Okay, I gotcha.
So yeah, I mean, I think we kind of nailed that down. So, but the couple of things that I wanted to mention in here, the hearing impaired Andy. So in the trailer, everybody's just like, oh, he's wearing like Bluetooth headset. That's actually like an ear aid or a hearing aid.
Gotcha.
So, and that's Caslin hearing aid. So Chucky's gonna be able to like get into that and manipulate it a little bit, probably.
Just
is what
hacking
I'm
into the
assuming.
system.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see those scenes when they're just hacking into the mainframe. They gotta take the doll down. All right.
So that's interesting there. I like that. And then also it's mentioned that Detective Mike Norris, who was in the original, he's the detective in that movie, and that's all he is. He's the detective, just happened to be working that case. In this movie, it sounds like Andy's friends with his son, so he's going to be more involved.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
probably when all these murders start happening, he's probably going to have some like difficult conversations with his son, being like, you got to stay away from your friend. Like,
You
so
calling that? You think that's gonna happen?
I would imagine that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. Why do you want the detective so involved?
I just think it's interesting that they're taking a different approach with the detective, because he was just a detective in the first one, and now he's like he's a little more invested in this time. So that could be interesting.
And that detective's just involved.
He's a little more involved.
I like that. That's what stands out. Oh, that cracks me up.
The kid ensemble, we've confirmed that at least 3 of them are his friends, like his gang.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people were thinking, like, theorizing that they were bullies or something, because it's like, who's Chucky gonna kill this whole time? Like, it's a horror movie, so who's he gonna kill throughout the whole movie?
Kids, man.
Yeah,
they do that. They kill the kids.
It's not gonna be you're not listening to me. He's not gonna kill the kids, because those are his friends.
The kids, man.
No,
there's other kids to kill. There's always other kids. You need victims.
Yeah, there's another there. They've confirmed 3 of these kids in like cast photos, because they've dropped like cast photos where they're just on set. And it's like 5 kids. So you got Andy, his 3 friends, and there's this other kid. So people are just like, I think he's probably like a bully or somebody that's just gonna get his, like, once the doll sees him like bully Andy, he's gonna get his. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
So that's gonna happen. I think it's mentioned there's a teacher in there that probably gives Andy a hard time, so he's probably gonna get it.
Dude, you're spoiling all the kills, man.
I'm just guessing. I don't know. It's.
I mean, that sounds.
You have to wonder who he's gonna be killing the whole movie.
That sounds logical.
Yeah, I think other than like just reveals that we saw where somewhere in the movie they were announcing the Buddy 2. So that's what he's going to get replaced with, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's a theory.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to drive him. He's going to be like, that thing is taking my place in this family. So I think that's what's going to be driving the AI.
That's cool, man. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, and I think the last point, a lot of people are concerned with it's not Brad Dourif doing the voice. It's not an actual person in there. It's AI. So a lot of people are thinking, okay, this doll isn't going to have any kind of flair or personality. But I think with AI, if you're going to be treating it like a little brother and like a part of the family, I think you're going to get some flair. I think it's going to take on its own personality.